Raymond Marks was known in Gainesville as a quiet, hard-working mechanic. His daughter, 14-year-old Olivia Marks, was seen as a bright but distant girl, always with her eyes on the ground and never too far from home. But behind their closed doors was a nightmare no one could have imagined until the day Olivia vanished, and a shallow grave revealed a truth more horrifying than fiction. Some even reported hearing loud arguments and crying late at night. His defense attorney argued that he had no memory of the crime and may have committed it under the influence of an alternate personality. The jury was now faced with a dilemma. Was Raymond a calculating killer or mentally ill? Raymond was arrested while attempting to flee the state in a stolen car. His mother, long deceased, had once been investigated for neglect and suspected sexual abuse, but the case had been closed without charges. The cycle, it seemed, had tragically repeated itself. Ultimately, the court rejected the insanity defense. Raymond Marks was convicted and sentenced to life without parole. Outside the courthouse, candles flickered at a memorial for Olivia, a child failed by every adult in her life. In her life yet, her voice was finally heard. He maintained his innocence, claiming Olivia was troubled and making up stories. But the evidence was overwhelming. Surveillance footage from a hardware store showed Raymond purchasing the exact brand of tarp and concrete found at the burial site, just one day before Olivia's disappearance. Despite his pleas, Raymond was charged with first-degree murder, incest, and child abuse. The trial gripped the nation. The courtroom sat in stunned silence when the prosecutors showed the jury Olivia's handwritten diary entries, each one describing abuse, fear, and pleas for help that never came. Just when it seemed justice would be served, the case took a shocking turn. What prosecutors uncovered would not only shock a community, but expose one of the most disturbing cases in Florida's criminal history. The quiet neighborhood of Sycamore Drive in Gainesville, Florida, was the kind where people left their doors unlocked and waved at passing cars. But that peace shattered one July morning when 14-year-old Olivia Marks was reported missing by her school after she failed to show up for summer classes. Her father, Raymond Marks, a 39-year-old auto mechanic, claimed she had gone to visit a cousin 2 towns over, but Olivia never made it. When authorities entered the Marks' home for a welfare check, they noticed something unusual. There were no personal belongings of Olivia in her room. No clothes, no phone, not even a toothbrush. The room was scrubbed clean. It was as if the girl had never lived there. Investigators grew more suspicious when they found recent text messages from Olivia's friends, describing how she had grown increasingly withdrawn and frightened of her father. One message from just 2 days before her disappearance read, "Asterisk, if anything happens to me, it's because of him." Asterisk cadaver dogs were brought in, hit on a patch of freshly laid concrete behind the garage. Detectives unearthed a shallow grave. Inside was Olivia's body, tightly wrapped in a tarp. An autopsy revealed 2 chilling details. She had been strangled, and she was approximately 8 weeks pregnant. The discovery ignited a storm of forensic analysis and psychological evaluation. The pregnancy test raised a chilling possibility. Had Olivia been abused by her own father? Prosecutors obtained DNA from the fetus Olivia and Raymond Marks. The results were undeniable. Raymond was a 99.9% match. It became clear that the child Olivia was carrying was her father's. Prosecutors alleged that Raymond had not only assaulted his daughter over a period of months, but murdered her to cover it up. Neighbors began coming forward with strange accounts. Olivia was rarely allowed outside, and when she was, Raymond never left her side. During pretrial psychiatric evaluation, Raymond was diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. The judge ordered a competency hearing. Meanwhile, prosecutors uncovered another bombshell. Raymond's own childhood had been marked by abuse.